My name is Olga. I'm responsible for business expansion to the Russian-speaking region of the world, Russia and countries in neighborhood. During my long way of sales, marketing and export to Eastern Europe, I met a lot of companies and saw different cases. And I can say that the business approach of each company is really different. Companies have sometimes similar strategies, but the way how they enter the market and they act there, it's different from one company to the other company. But there are some stages or steps that each company makes while they develop business in the other country. The first level or the first stage is opportunistic one or spontaneous. So company never exports to Russia, but then they meet a distributor or business partner somewhere on the trade fair, for example, and then they start to sell. And sometimes it's even not strategical partnership. European producer sells just because there are orders. Often happens that European producers sell to every company which offers in Russia. And this can bring to the problem because positioning and the price policy of business and the brand can be broken. For example, with food retail business, a company can sell to Lenta. Lenta is a big retail chain in Russia, and then it can never sell to his competitor X5 retail group, is a very big Russian player. European company doesn't know this, but probably X5 group could give better sales volume than Lenta. Sales stimulation is mostly then payment delay, discount on volume, and sometimes marketing support. Case by case, there is no strategy how to create brand awareness. But it is not bad. Companies started business in such complicated big country, and the sales volume grew from 0 to 100%. But later on, this sales curve starts to stagnate. And it means that there must happen some changes, strategic changes in the work manner of this European company. But if you still before the stage and you did not start business in Russia yet, in other videos I explain you how you can make and take this market more strategical and less opportunistic. But in this video I will show you this table. Here you can look and understand how easy or complicated is the new market where you want to enter. And as you see, Russia is far, people speak other languages, there is totally different culture, bureaucratic procedures are quite complicated, and it's a very big market size. So actually Russia is a perfect example of the complicated market where you should enter. And of course you cannot make it just opportunistic. It's also way too big to understand how everything is working there. And now we will go to the next step when you feel that your business opportunities are big, but you still don't understand how to improve your sales situation. In this case, from first level to the second one, there is some transition moment when the company comes to me and asks to research, to look around and to give advice what actually should happen. Of course, if you feel that something is going wrong, you just have to look at the situation and analyze it. How many customers you have? If they sell all your assortment or not? Why not? In which regions they are active? Only in Moscow or in others? In which sales channels they sell? Only through retail, or they use also cooperative sales and tenders? So look at all possibilities and build this matrix, make this analysis, which parts of your business possibilities are still open, and you can look there your distributors. Actually, you have to look not only at the work of your distributors and to see how you can evaluate him, how you can help him to grow, how you can increase the sales volume through this distributor or business partner, but also look around, look more globally and see those business opportunities in other sectors, segments, regions and sales channels. companies in this stage start also to build forecasts, to build some expectations and to make plans for selling in each of those parts of this sales matrix. At this stage, companies still don't have real plans how they do marketing, how they do promotion, how they work on the brand awareness. But it already gets very important, and they motivate their distributors, their customers to participate on the trade fairs, to give more samples or to make more online or offline advertisement. Okay, and the company starts to sell in different channels and in different sectors and to start to sell export a wider assortment of their products, and then this curve is stagnating again. And then company comes to the next level. This is total control of the market. And no, it doesn't mean that companies sell themselves in Russia. Okay, they can set up their sales team, who does it, but probably the sales team will not sell directly to the end customers. They still can use distributors, for example, for the logistics. Often, European company with their sales force in Russia, they go to the regions, they educate them, and then they advise it to buy product from their local distributors. Often also, this European company, Russian sales force of this European company works on tenders, and sometimes they can deliver themselves, or their local distributors deliver the products. In any case, a company doesn't use already discounts like a motivational program. They work already and invest money in their brand awareness. So distributor has already less marketing functions but more delivery functions. If you watch this video, probably you are on the one of those stages. You feel that something should happen, but you don't understand what. So in this case, you need a professional advice from someone who knows the market and knows your business. So don't lose your time, invest your money in good analysis and good strategical plan how to make business grow again in Russia.